going on, YouTube? I know it's been a little longer than I thought before I put a video out, but it's been a awful, eventful couple weeks for me. I'm on my third truck. I really won't get into the specifics, but I will say that Swift took care of me, man. I was ready to walk at one point, but they took care of me. I'm in a much better truck now. I think the last two trucks they gave me, they were just close to those trucks are going to be getting sold out, going in to get sold. So they were probably just ready to be, overhauled and have their stuff done to them. So basically, I'm in another truck that's got a lot more life left on it in terms of the way Swift uses them, I guess. So basically, that's what's going on with me. It's been a crazy couple weeks. I'm real tired today. I finally got some sleep because I was busy getting this truck yesterday and I didn't get no sleep for like 24 hours. And then I had a planner call me and asked me to do a load. I wanted to tell him no because I was a little tired, but the reality was I knew I was going to be up until, even when I'm tired, I know I'm going to stay up late. It's just who I am. So I took that load. I said, you know what, I'll take the load. I can help you out, but you got to hook me up. And you know what he did? This load I did last night took probably about 3.5 hours, and he stacked me with an 1,800-mile load. Where I'm going, I won't say, like I say, for security reasons. I just don't think it's a good idea to put that stuff out there. But he put an 1,800-mile load on me, so that's some good money right there over the weekend. Well, I start tomorrow, so by whatever day next week I finish this run. I'm still, even though it's been rough, it's been a rough start to my time going on the road by myself. What I can say is I'm still very positive about it. I'm still very pleased with the choice to come out here and do this. I would tell you that the biggest thing is your attitude. You got to have a positive attitude. Yesterday, I was upset. Okay, I was at the terminal. I just got this truck. Now this truck didn't have no mechanical issues. It's a really nice truck. It's a 2016 Freightliner. It's only got about 245,000 miles on it. It's the first automatic I've driven. I've driven the manual. That's what I trained on. The last two trucks I was in was a manual. But I could definitely see why people like the automatic. Now I'm still having some learning things I got to do with this auto. If my boy Trucker States, I know you drove auto, you could probably give me a few pointers, or Jacques Cousteau, if you're watching. There's a couple pointers I need, and it has to do with this the Jake brake. It just doesn't seem like it works the same way it does in the manual. I don't know, I might be doing something wrong. I'm gonna have to break out the manual and read, but I was hoping not to have to do that. But what I will say is the experience I had yesterday, as I was at the terminal. Basically, what happened is these Qualcomms, they're replacing them in the newer trucks. They're coming out with something that's called the Bolt, which is similar to like an iPad or something like that. So it's much more up-to-date technology. These Qualcomms we're using here, it's like a beta system. They're old. So they go down. And so I got this truck yesterday at the Dillon. We're getting a new truck all day yesterday. I was ready to take this truck and go park and get rested. And this Qualcomm wouldn't let me log into the system as a driver. So one of the mechanics happened to be walking by while I was moving stuff out of my old truck into my new truck. And while he was walking by, I let him know what was going on. He said, okay, well, this is what you got to do. So basically, I had to turn the battery power off and let it sit for about 20-30 minutes so it could reset itself. Because basically, the screen kept freezing up. So that's what I did, while that was going on. I was cleaning up this truck, putting all my stuff in, getting everything set up. And then I turned it back on. And, I turned the Qualcomm and the battery back on. And it froze up. It froze up again. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do what he told. He told me to bring the truck to the shop. Then I was like, all right. So I took the truck, went over to the speed lane, and there's all these cats were out there. Everybody in the shop was sitting out there. They were smoking and joking. I sat there for 20, 30 minutes while nobody even came over to my truck. And that's how they do it at this particular yard. You don't have to go in like other places. You have to go in and fill out a form and whatnot. But here, you just pull up to the stop sign, and the shop foreman's supposed to come out, find out what your problem is, and then direct you as to what they're gonna do. Well, I sat there 20, 30 minutes, and nobody came over to my truck. So I got a little upset. But this is where I tell the difference in a 41-year-old Jimmy and a 41-year-old, and a 20-year-old. When I was 20, I was upset, but I didn't lose my cool. I got out of my truck. I went into the shop. There was a guy behind the desk. Now I got upset without getting angry, but I definitely, I changed my demeanor, okay, because I can be a very soft-spoken and quiet-spoken person when I want to, and I have been, anytime, I don't ever try to be over-aggressive, because, sometimes people say, I don't know, that I have a bad attitude or whatnot. I don't want to come off that way. I don't think I have a bad attitude. But I got a little bit more forceful with, like, hey, I sat out there for 20 minutes, ain't nobody come to me. This is what's been going on my last 2 weeks. I'm trying to be patient, but when people are standing out there and nobody wants to come over and say nothing to me, now I'm kind of getting upset. I said I'm tired. I need to get my Qualcomm fixed so I can go shut down and go to bed. I need to get some rest. And the guy kind of went, walking all around. Well, luckily the actual guy who runs the shop was out there with all his boys sitting in there talking with him. But so he pulls me into the office. He says, "Hey, sir, can you come with me? Let me pull you to your office. Let's talk." I was like, "Okay, yeah, no problem." And you would think you go behind closed doors, it's gonna get, gonna get serious. Well, it did get serious, but I still didn't lose my cool. I maintained professional. It's amazing I didn't drop a curse word. And anybody who knows me, I can drop some curse words for you. I can curse. And I didn't drop one curse word. I maintained my professionalism. You know what ended up happening? That man he moved, like, they didn't have a new bed for me to put in my truck. There was stuff that still needed to be done in terms of getting the Qualcomm done. You know what that man did? After talking to me, and basically he was kind of watching his guys to see what they were going to do. And they said, and he was a veteran. Sometimes I guess guys do this stuff. But anyway, that cat handed me the key to the company truck. He said, why don't you go take the truck and go run over to Fred Meyer, get what you need, some extra stuff you want to put on your truck. He goes, I'm gonna make sure somebody goes. I'm gonna send one of my guys to go get you a bed. He goes, I'm gonna get your truck pulled in there. I'm gonna get your Qualcomm taken care of, sir. I was like, you know what? Thank you. So I left, came back. They had my truck in the shop. Qualcomm was almost complete. Only thing that was left to do was the software download. And anybody who knows that takes some time. That took about an hour and a half for that Qualcomm to get the software, everything. They had brand new bed for me to put in the new truck. It was all very professional and everything. But what I'm trying to get at, regardless of what happened and what they were doing, and how you might think you should handle something when you feel like you're not being taken care of. What I am learning and have learned over time is to maintain your bearings when you're dealing with people. Be professional out here. Just you got to maintain your professionalism. And this goes for people that have been in doing this job for a while, or you're just getting into it, or anything you do in life. When you're working, right, when you're in the capacity of your job and you're dealing with other people got to understand that you're their customer. right? And when you go into a terminal, I am their customer, and there's a certain level of customer service I should get. And as a driver, I am the reason why you have that job. All of us drivers are the reason why those shops exist. But the reality is people get complacent, they get comfortable in their jobs, they're not thinking about the big picture, they're only thinking about the little picture. You know, maybe they've had a rough day, whatever the case may be, but my professionalism changed the whole attitude of the whole shop, because I didn't get angry, I didn't curse nobody out, I didn't threaten to beat nobody's ass, I didn't do any of that. I just talked, got my frustrations out in a way that was understandable. The guy, he heard the message, received it, and then reciprocated what needed to be done. So I have to say bravo Zulu, because just that interaction, my day went from kind of really bad, because the last 2 weeks have been really, besides my home time, the experiences with the trucks have been horrible. And I really liked that KW I was in too. I really did. I really liked that truck. But anyway, I guess that's just kind of, you know, maybe I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but basically that's what I'm trying to say. Maintain your professionalism, be courteous, even in the light of you feeling like somebody's disrespecting you. Now, I'm not saying let somebody disrespect you. I'm saying in the light of what's going on. Like in my situation, sitting there, I don't know what's going on with the shop either. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, because I maintained a cool, level head, it didn't get out of hand, and I got taken care of from that point on, and it allowed me to get a good run last night. Get me a run last night, a short run last night that set me up for this 1,800-mile run I'm about ready to do. So I guess in a nutshell, that's all I'm trying to say. Maintain your professionalism out here, be courteous to people, and smile, man. Life's too short. Life is too short to be angry all the time. Approach this job like something you've been living to do. That's all I can say. This doesn't feel like a job to me. I'm loving it out here. Even though my last couple of weeks have been kind of rough, I'm still happy that I decided to embark on this. But anyway, I got a nice setup here because I got my iPad set up. I got my JBL speaker set up. Watching football all day because I don't have to pick up till tomorrow. Go USC. We play Stanford tonight. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my day. I'm about ready to make me some food. Next week I'm gonna do some food videos. I've made a few things in this portable lunchbox cooker. I made some chicken and rice, and man, I made some andouille sausage and some okra and some corn. I made some stuff up, man. I'm gonna do up a couple videos now that I'm feeling a little bit more confident with this thing and how it comes out and how it tastes. I'm gonna put it out there. But y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe, and I'll put out another video next week. All right.